wise person once said, "What surprises me most about humankind is that we get bored of our childhood, rush to grow up, and long to be children again. That we lose our health to make money, and then lose our money to restore our health. That by thinking anxiously about the future, we forget the present, such that we live in neither the present nor the future. That we live as if we were never going to die, and die as though we've never lived."
I'm happy because I'm fulfilling my purpose of life. See, everything was created for purpose. Trees have a purpose. The moon has a purpose. Rats have a purpose. Insects, everything God created has a purpose. That's another one of my lectures entitled The Purpose of Life. And the wise man is he who knows his life purpose. See, 10 men with the knowledge of their purpose are more powerful than 1,000 men working from morning until evening and who don't know their purpose.
With what I got going. Of course I've done scandalous shit. I was part of my sickness. Whenever we did scandalous stuff, it was you in your sickness. But God always had a purpose for you. That's what I didn't know. Because I gave my all to 9-0, everything. But it was not real because it wasn't reciprocated. And it was never going to be reciprocated. So I don't care who you are. At some point, that neighborhood going to come back to bite you. Whether it be on your generation after you, whether it be on your family, now, present, or you present right now living, no matter if you've been away for 10 years, just left yesterday, or over there today, trying to stay strong, guess what? It's going to bite you. And it's how you respond to that bite. Because if you don't got God on your side, you're going to lose. That bite going to swell up. You ain't going to get it clean. It's going to get infected, and it's going to spread, and it's going to spread, and it's going to spread. I come from a Christian family. Leaders, farmers, educators. So I already been protected. I just didn't never realize the protection that I had walking with me until the cases and the situations presented themselves. Then I knew and start to believe, wow, how did I get lucky like that? Wow, that was a trip. Man, you see that? Them bullets almost just woo. You know, my presence, my situations, everything from 9-0 caused the eruption and a tidal wave to whoever we was dealing with, or was it in the hood? So it doesn't matter what happens. If you don't have a purpose or you don't stand for something, it's going to eat you alive in the end. No matter if it take place on your family, no matter if it take place on you, no matter if it take place on generations after you gone. You're going to feel the effect of that if you ain't never got on your knees and you ask for forgiveness. You can believe that. You better look at all these mothers out here crying. You better look at all these fathers out here mad because their sons is gone. My son ain't done nothing. But what did you do? What did you do in your past? That might be a question you need to ask God for forgiveness on. Because, yeah, it can come back around. And when it come back around, how you going to deal with it? How you going to handle it? What kind of man you going to be? See, because if you don't have a purpose or you don't have anything to stand on and stand for and pursue for 15, 20 years, once I got involved in gang intervention and gang prevention, that was my life, whether I knew it or not. No matter if I was trying to change or no matter what I was trying to do. God said, listen, now check this out. You got a whole nother purpose in life. You just don't know it. Because everything that you think you finna do, it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. Because I was trying to put some empire shit in effect. I was trying to put some shit across nationwide in effect. Guess what? God ain't letting none of that happen because guess what? He know you're gonna destroy all kind. What you about to put in effect is finna tear down families. It's finna tear down individuals. It's finna tear down communities. It's finna tear down all that. And guess what? I ain't finna let you do it because I got a whole nother purpose for you. This real business out here, man. This is life or death. I don't know nobody that got shot 6, 7 times. I can't count them on my hand. They still here to talk about it with all their senses and morals. So I know it's some protection around me that's greater than I can ever achieve or think or anything. So I'm rolling with it. And I ain't letting nobody get in my way. I ain't letting none of these comments people got to say, all these little negative comments people got to say. That's why I don't respond to none of that. But I know I can kind of figure who you are. Either I came across you in life. That's why you don't leave your name. When people don't leave their names and tell you who they are, when they leave these foul comments, guess what? Because they trying to hide their business. They want to try to throw you under the bus, but they don't want to tell you exactly who they are. Because check this out. Half these comments, if I know who you are and you leave a comment, I got a story about you in your sickness that I could tell you about. When you was in your sickness, brother, this is what you did. This is the busterism that you did. This is the snitching that you did. This is the dry snitching that you did. This is the homie that you got killed because of what you did. These are the people that you hurt in the community because of what you did. These are the people that lost their job because of what you did. Because that's what for sure I know 9-0s can do is bring tragedy to individuals and families firsthand because I'm a part of it. I didn't play my part in it. I ain't never got on here and told you, oh, I was a goody two-shoe gang banger, this and that. Man, you must be out your mind. I told you who I am. I'm Hustle Nut from West Side Rolling 90s. You don't know what that means? You need to go check it out. So what I'm telling you is validated facts. I ain't got to lie on nobody or no situation or anything, because anything I tell you is gold. Because I got to deal with the snitches and the busters all day, every day. For everything, for different hoods. People calling me home. Nut, your homie, man. I think he telling. Nut, your homie, I heard he was bad. That been happening my whole 9-0 life. This dude did some buster stuff and got us in this mess. This dude did this and that, take the whole hood somewhere and got him beat up because we didn't look. Because you moving behind a buster fast, too fast. I got all kind of favors from penitentiary, county jails, homies I done looked out for. This ain't no game, man. That's why I tell you, GAMD is real. And it's not a good thing because it can work against you. It can end your life, or it could be the very thing that save your life, depending how you dealing with your sickness. If you managing your sickness correctly. I can care less who started cripping. That don't mean nothing to me. I can care less about the information of the niggas that was at the table who started Bloods and Crips and all that. What that did? What did that do for the black community? What did that do for kids that's growing up and that had to suffer through gangs because they had no choice, or a gang forced them to be in a gang, or they had no choice by their gang? Their family was already in the gang and they just followed the footsteps of their family. What that got to do with them? Crips and Bloods ain't never done nothing positive. Ain't nothing positive about being a Crip or a Blood. It ain't no, that ain't nothing to stick your chest out and go tell your mama, today I got put on 9-0. So it's on. Don't worry about nothing. I got you. Where'd that come from? When that's going to happen? A lot of you people is out of touch with reality and need to check in and find out what's going on. Everybody can sit behind that computer and play, oh, I think this and that, shut up, you the cause, you just as sick as this and that. Woo. Well, you come up with another solution. You tell me what your thing is that you trying to stop gang violence and kids dying at 14 and 15 and 13 years old. You tell me what to do. You tell me your solution. You tell me what you out here doing. I pray that the kids that I came across, that I gave them a second option to think about joining the gang. Since God allowed me to do whatever I've been doing, I hope and pray that I change any child mind that, hey, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. That ain't the route that I'm going. I want to listen to what that guy said. People out here, they got a whole lot to say, but ain't nobody trying to end nothing because everybody want to see some drama happen and see people keep killing each other because that's what's getting clicks and views and all this other madness out here. So what? My name is Dr. Crip. That's what God gave me. And your plight is to end the sickness, is to end Crips and Bloods. And I don't care who you is or what you say or how many stripes you got or none of that. That shit don't mean nothing to me. Nigga, because you ain't did nothing positive for your community in a whole. You ain't did nothing. Don't know Crips got no schools. Don't know Bloods got no schools. Don't know Crips got no hospitals. Don't know Bloods got no hospitals. And I sit here and challenge every single Crip, every nigga that's just call himself an OG and all this. You 60-something years old and you sticking to the code and all this other shit. Nigga, I challenge you, nigga, to get your old ass up and go press your homies in your hood to start a school. Nigga, I challenge you to get your ass up, nigga, go get some other OG ass niggas your age, nigga, and start pressing your little homies that's in the area around you, nigga, say, nigga, we gonna build a school, nigga. Nigga, we gonna start an after school program, nigga, that teach the homies how to read and write and do math. Niggas out here dumb. But niggas want to get on here and talk about all this snitching and all that, what the code is. Nigga, everybody gonna break a code. Because it is an illusion. It ain't real. It was never meant to stand. At the end of the day, nigga, the Crips was started by niggas 13 years old. So what? They had a long run and it affected the community. That shit was never positive. Wasn't nothing supposed to come out of this that it was going to eventually give niggas jobs and all this old shit. Niggas done lost their mind. This shit was started by kids doing nonsense that didn't have nothing to do. That was just terrible. Running through the hood, ravaging shit, savages. And it turned into that. And niggas trying to, and still got that shit going on to this day. That's what black people good at, is carrying on shit, a traditions that is going to keep us held back. We can do that for sure. That's one thing we good at for sure. So I ain't finna let nobody knock me off my block and tell me, no, oh, homie, you woo, this and that, nigga, that shit ain't gonna work. That shit is all bull, this and that, man. Check this out, homie. You don't know nothing about me, who I am, or none of that. Any nigga got something to say about what I'm doing and where I'm going with this, holler at me. I answer my phone now. Yeah, God told me, nah, 2 years ago. Stop answering your phone. Don't answer your phone for nobody except the people in your family that got the same blood as you and the people that's on your team that's going to help you reach the next level. That's who you talk to. Anybody else, I don't care who it is, females, anything. I done lost a gang of females and friends or whoever's supposed to be, Crips, Bloods, or whatever. I don't care about none of that because I had to take time for myself and put my plan together and what my purpose is going to be. And this is what you see right here now to this day. So, yeah, I tell you right now, yeah, I answer my phone right now. Any nigga got want to call me and got something to say, homie, call me. We can talk about it for sure. Because I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to expose this whole neighborhood that I was a part of for 30 years because I can do that. I'm a part of that. It's on my body. It's on my flesh. That what is an illusion is on my flesh. That I was a part of, that I helped circulate the bullshit. So I'm going to bring that shit down until my last dying day. And I don't care who got what to say about it. Because I'm protected. And I can care less about what anybody say. I'm going to save a child's life, not to throw their life down the drain of what they think is a wise decision to come out the house and start hanging and joining these niggas that they never going to be able to get love, respect, a foundation to become a man. You ain't going to be able to do none of that running around with a bunch of whoever talking about blood, Crip, cuz, blood, and all this other shit. That shit is out. Because it ain't no such thing as no loyalty. It ain't no such thing as a G, homie. It ain't no such thing as, oh, we the best. And all that ain't no such thing as that. Nigga get on the hood right now today, and 1 year later, nigga be the king of that hood. Nigga get on the hood right now today and can't transform from a whole nother neighborhood and be the king of that hood a year later. What you talking about? This Dr. Crip, and we ending the sickness over here. And we're going to continue to end the sickness till it ain't no more Crips and ain't no more Bloods. That's why it's no more in 2024. Make them go get their diploma and the education. I challenge all the Crips and Bloods to say, hey, you want to be from the hood? You got to wait till you 18 and you got to show up with your diploma. And let's see let's see who got dedication like that. Yeah, we're going to see. This Dr. Crip, and we ending the sickness over here. So don't ever let nobody knock you off your post of your purpose of what God got for you in the future, because we heading into them days. And I'm one of the ones that's standing on this side. Nigga, you're going to have to come through me. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to have to come through niggas like me to get in. It's Dr. Crip.
When God has something for you, it doesn't matter who stands against it. If it's meant for you, God will move someone that's holding you back away from a door and put someone there who will open it for you. God says in Jeremiah, I know the plans I have for you. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. I don't know what your future is, but if you're willing to take the harder way, the more complicated one, the one with more failures at first than successes, the one that has ultimately proven to have more meaning, more victory, more glory, then you will not regret it. Press on with pride and press on with purpose and appreciate what God has brought you through.